What's going on, Jerome's? Basically happy hour on this wonderful Tuesday. Senior Bowl practices going down right now, and it's beginning to feel a lot like draft season. All right, so the Minnesota Vikings got some needs and some stuff. Of course, the Vikings can suture up needs in free agency. I'm advocating hammering down on interior offensive line and cornerback in free agency. Draft replete with defensive tackles as well as running backs. Plus, it's oddly a really good tight end class. You don't really see that. But yeah, tight end shining at down in Mobile right now. But we're going to dive on in for the Vikings. The Vikings right now, again, they have 24. They got 97 as a comp pick. 2 fifth-rounders, 139, 161. And do we have that 7th rounder or not from the Steelers from the Jesse Davis trade? I don't really care. We're going to figure it out. Now, see, do we just stick with the picks? Do we trade down? I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. All right, so simulate and enhance. So first off, in the first round, Cam Ward goes to the Titans. Shador goes to Cleveland. I don't know if Dad's going to allow him to go to Cleveland. No. Travis Hunter goes to the Giants. I like that. Kind of like that. Abdul Carter goes to the Patriots. That is great. That is awesome, man. Tet goes to Jacksonville. Oh, my God. Tet and BTJ, let's go. Mason Graham goes to the Raiders, which Mason Graham and Wilkins, maybe that's the best defensive tackle doing the National Football Leagues. Malachi Starks goes to the Jets. Mel Kiper actually had Starks falling down to the Vikings at 24. People got so mad just because he's another Georgia safety, even though he's a top 10 talent. Is just like, I mean, if the dummies are going to allow him to drop that far, I mean, why not? We taking advantage. Burden goes to the Panthers. That's going to be good. Like if Leggett pans out, then you got Burden and Leggett for Bryce Young. That's really good. Will Johnson goes to the Saints. Will Campbell goes to the Bears. Now, a lot of people said Ashton Genty to the Bears, but they need to suture up that offensive line. I do think that Campbell will be great at tackle for Caleb. Pierce goes to the Niners. Cowboys taking Agbuka. As I get choked up now. So this would seem like the Ashton Genty spot, but who knows? Let's see here. Mike Green. Oh, man, Mike Green and Chop Robinson. That's really good. Like Mike Green, so many people are going to overthink Mike Green just because he doesn't check all the box measurables wise. He's Dwight Freeney. Like he can just get it, man. Tyler Warren, Steelers broke on tight ends. Michael Williams, Calvin Banks goes to the Cardinals. Genty goes to the Bengals. I think that's his floor. I don't think he gets any further than that. I mean, Genty with Burrow and Chase. Higgins is probably gone, but that's still pretty damn good. Shamar Stewart goes to the Seahawks. That's such a Seahawks pick. Just a stud along the defensive line. Morrison goes to the Bucks. A little bit of run on cornerbacks. Kenneth Grant, unfortunately, goes to the Broncos. Simmons, Steelers. Golden to the Chargers. That makes a lot of sense. It's not a very good wide receiver class. It just isn't in terms of top end talent as well as depth. And then Scrouton goes to the Bears, the Packers, which kind of sucks because I definitely had Scrouton in the Viking short list in terms of 5-tech because so not only do they need that penetrating 3-tech, 4-tech, just having a 5-tech out there that can absorb bodies and set the edge against a run, it's going to be real important. So the Vikings, big advocate of BPA, but also it's really nice in that the best player available in a lot of situations for the Vikings is going to be a position of need as well. So we got Armand Membu. So I think that he can slide into guard and be just phenomenal, right? And his measurables, I think the teams will give him a chance at tackle. I think that he'll be fine there. I think he'd be a better guard. Sawyer's not having a good day. Marion Hampton, you got the Hammer from North Carolina. Come on, raise up. Tyler Williams, I love a lot. Let's see here. Barron is going to surprise a lot of people. I think he's going to be really, really damn good. That's the problem here. Like at 24, there's like 2 dozen players that I really like here. Siobhan Ravel is going to be a stud. Not worried about medicals there. Donovan from Boston College is really doing some great things this week. Walter Nolan is that dude. TJ Sanders, speed and power. Landon Jackson, hottie. Yeah, Gray Zabel, who's quickly rising. So Gray Zabel played tackle at North Dakota State. He's probably going to kick inside. I think center might be his best position, even though he's tall. Like he's 6'6". I think he weighed in like 305, 310, somewhere in there. Let's see here. Watts, Scadabo is all up in there. Norman Lott, maybe one of the more underrated interior. Like, this is such a good defensive tackle class, man. Restrepo's lighting things up. Caleb Johnson's my crush too. Kennard, I mean, come on. Jordan Birch is super underrated as a 5-tech at Oregon. He and Derek Harmon did some great things along that defensive line for the Ducks. Not against Ohio State, but I mean, my God. But all right, so I got a couple trade offers. I want to trade down at least once. All right, so 38. So you're dropping 14 spots. That's gonna cost them. That's definitely gonna cost. All right, so we are going to make this one. All right, so you're dropping down 14 spots for a 3rd-round pick, 69, nice, as well as a 4th-rounder at 104. Can we get a 7th? Let's just take all the 7s. Why not? 43% chance to be accepted, and hence. And if at first you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again. Fine. We'll take away some of the 7s. There we go. All right, so we moved down 14 spots, picked up a 3, 4, 7. And also we stayed at the top end of the 2nd round. All right, I don't want to see what we missed out on. All right, so TJ Sanders is just there chilling. I love me some TJ Sanders in the spot. Norman Lott, Sampson. My goodness. All right, so let's see what we missed out on. Zabel went 35. Walter Nolan, Ravel. Yeah, pretty much according to Hoyle. Now, what's interesting here is, all right, so these rankings, obviously everyone has their own rankings, has their own opinion on things, but Tyler Booker is not 58. I mean, Tyler Booker should be a 1st-round pick, but I guess also it's like, Jackson Dart's probably gonna find his way to the top of day 2. They have him as like a 7th-round pick. So yeah, obviously there's a lot of data points that need to come into place here, but yeah. But here, I mean, TJ Sanders is just there winking at us. All right, Scadabo is there. Norman Lott, like we said. Restrepo could be really good. Caleb Johnson, we love as the day is long. Jordan Birch. I mean, all right, so we're going to take TJ Sanders here at 38. So we got speed, we got the power element, we got that penetration element along the defensive line. Does he start as a 3-down player? Who knows? Now, Tyler Booker here at 69 is just ridiculous. It's redonkulous, but do we pass on him just because it's very unrealistic? We probably should, right? Dylan Gabriel's there. Our guy, Deion Walker, is there. Deion Walker, to me, is like a cleaner Tavondre Sweat in terms of like off the field stuff, but there certainly is questions there. Is he too tall to play consistently in the National Football League? Trevon Henderson is there. I want them both. All right, so the more you watch Henderson, the explosiveness is there, and even going back. So I just randomly went back and looked at his freshman tape where he ran for 1,200 yards, which was a single season career high in college. He's so good. He is so damn good. Like, needs to work a little bit on like contact balance and running through trash, but the breakaway speed, just watching him, especially on screens, he's Dalvin 2.0. He really, yeah, maybe a little bit more James, but I mean, Dalvin is there, man. All right, so we are going to maneuver. Oh, Derek Harmon is there too. Shoot, yeah. All right, so we do have TJ Sanders. I don't care. I'm done. All right, so say hypothetically we hammered down on interior offensive line. We got us some Trey Smith. We got us some Drew Dahlman. We did all that, right? So again, we're ignoring Booker because I think Booker goes in the 1st round. But we're gonna get Walker and Texas Ranger, as well as we're gonna make a trade. We're coming on up to the east side. Raiders 73. Duval. 97. All right, so what's the least that we can give you? Do I have to give you 104? 18. All right. Offer trade. Enhance. All right. We did it. All right. So we are going to take Deion Walker. So we are doubling, tripling down on that defensive line. And Henderson, baby, we already got a stew going. Let's fricking go. All right. So now we are in, what round are we in? 5th round? All right, so 2 5ths, a 6, and 2 7s. So now we just kind of do what we want, right? I literally have no interest in Quinn Ewers. Dorian Strong is a stud. let's just look through specific positions. Like I said, go BPA, but also I kind of like perusing. Malachi Moore is super interesting coming out of Alabama. Shiloh Sanders, I just don't know if Shiloh's an NFL player. I mean, no disrespect. Ty Felton, Brew McCoy, Efton Chisholm had himself a great Shrine Bowl week. I'm going to grab him later. Let's see here. All right, so do we just take it at the top? Sure. Lindenberg, it could be really damn solid. Denzel Burke, I like a lot. It's between him and Strong. Jonah Monheim is great too. All right, so Dorian Strong, welcome on in. Just adding dudes. That's all we're doing. Max Bosman is there. Do we just do it? Nah. Jalen Smith, Taj Brooks is there. I would like to double up at running back. Ollie Gordon's sitting there chilling at 166. He probably won't get further than that. So, all right. So we're doing a smash and dash. Tired is Sonic and Knuckles. Wired is Trevion and Ollie Gordon. Let's go. All right. So sixth round. All right, sixth round. Now we just mess around a little bit. All right, tackle wise, Rivers, Cooper. Nothing doing there. Interior. Cooper Mays, sitting there chilling. I could swear. Oh, is Robinson still there? No, he's probably way gone, right? I guess I'll find out. The Pride Toledo. But, All right, so in this spot, what do we do? All right, so Clay Webb is there chilling. None of the quarterbacks really interest me late round. Maybe picking one up as a UDFA, sure, but yeah. Or just double out Mac McWilliams. Why not? All right, so doubling down on corner. I am going to take our guy. Moose Muhammad is there. Chisholm. And lastly, do we do the Spielman thing where we always take a linebacker because it reminds them of us? All right, Shamar James, welcome on in. Enhance. So like we said, obviously how free agency shakes out is going to affect how the draft board is going to shape up. But we are definitely on Team BPA. But it is kind of nice that the Vikings draft needs do sync up with potentially who could be best available. Vikings, we did two trades here. We traded down with the Patriots. We traded up with the Raiders. But TJ Sanders and Deion Walker, now they might not be 3-down players right away, but they're adding ass and sass. Oh, I like that. Deion Walker has the physical tools and capability, if he can be more consistent, to be a real game changer at nose tackle. They lined him up at like 3-tack, man. He's a freak. TJ Sanders, absolute interior speed. And I do like the new age thinking where on the defensive line, you want speed on the inside, you want power on the outside, and that's exactly what the Vikings are going to bring to bear. Two running backs, Trevin Henderson and Ollie Gordon. I like that. Smash and dash. Let's get after things, man. I'll bring back Cam Akers, too. Probably let Aaron Jones walk and go from there. They got Dorian Strong and Mac McWilliams as cornerback depth in the 5th and 6th round. Efton Chisholm. I like Chisholm a lot. Just that shake that he has. I don't want to hear all of the, he's Lad McConkey. Nah. I also had some return ability as well than Shamar James in the 7th. I am effing in. I don't know what happened, but I'm effing in. All the way in. There we go. But your thoughts are thoughts. Viking 7-round draft. You know what we do. Skull production value.